how does child abuse affect victims, not just in the short term, but throughout their lives?
Oh, I was just thinking about that when listening to Sonia, because when you're talking to donors or you're talking to people who don't understand what abuse can do and how it locks a child in a place, not all children, some children have more resilience, not every child reacts the same way. And of course, how the parents or whoever gets told, if they tell, if it's a teacher or a parent, that's the first line of helping them with resilience. We all know that. But it often locks somebody into a space that affects years and years of their life, and they don't feel they have the power, just like they didn't have the power to stop being exploited by somebody bigger or older, or they were supposed to listen to. And we have research that tells us how important that is. Actual research.
I can speak to that with my own children.
There you go.
My daughter's 50 years old. She has a master's degree. She works as a human resources director. So she's a very accomplished individual. And sadly, she still suffers from flashbacks of the abuse that happened when she was 3, 4, and 5 years old. And she'll never be able to get away from that. Child abuse has a lifetime impact on the victims, and that doesn't go away.
And the symptoms, can vary, whether it's flashbacks or anxiety or physical symptoms, depending on what happened to you. All of that has an impact day to day, even if it doesn't happen day to day. So, it's really critical to understand that prevention and stopping, the first or whatever time, getting kids to feel they can talk. And not just kids. I mean, there's so many adults who come to us. We've all experienced that, who come up and say, I never told anybody but. And, it's amazing.
And I know we've been talking about prevention of abuse, but I think this is also it goes back to advocacy of an individual and understanding the law. We are all mandated reporters.
Right.
It is not left up to one individual or one system to report on child abuse. The state of Kentucky, as a mandated reporter, if you see something, you are to do something. So I think that's also important for individuals to know that there is a call to action, just as a Kentucky citizen, that if a child discloses abuse to you, or if you see an unsafe situation for a child, that it is your role and responsibility to make that report.